right, guys. So, for our first question, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I think. Do you still catch yourself performing now, and how?
Performing for men.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Um. Okay, but I feel like this like leads into the next question, right? What's the next question? Does
Yeah.
it?
It's like dealing with sex after a spiritual
Oh
awakening.
no, that doesn't. Okay, sorry, I got confused. 2 seconds without my phone, I can't survive. Okay, so of course, yes, naturally. I want to say like the answer is no, but I feel like the only way that I was able to like survive in this industry was like differentiating my identity, like me and everyday me, the other name you know me by,
Yeah, yeah.
and melody. So I think like naturally in some situations, like I find myself needing to use my melody persona, and that's like a performing moment for me.
Even still, like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I um I also catch myself like
Mm-hmm.
still being like a housewife. So, especially like if I'm trying to text a new guy,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how to not be a wife to a new
Yeah.
person.
I feel like I even tried to tell you that before. I'm like
Yeah. Yeah.
overbearing.
Yeah, like I don't know how much communication is appropriate
Mm-hmm.
communication. I don't know like since I'm a mom too, like I'm naturally just giving at this point. Like I will if you need a roof over your head, come on.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to offer that to a man.
No, that makes sense. I honestly feel like I wouldn't know how to recover after that. Like, how do you navigate the
You just stay away.
dating field? Yeah.
You just stay
Oh, yeah. I
away.
wasn't asking you. I know. I'm just saying, in general, like, how?
um, yeah, so I don't know when
Yeah.
the appropriate amount of time to pass before I should actually like show care to a
Yeah.
man in that type of way that a
I
wife would,
feel
you know?
that in and of itself. When you're a wife, duh, you answered that
Oh,
question.
when I'm a
You
wife,
give wife energy
duh.
when you're a wife.
That's it. That part.
Nothing more. Only less.
Mhm.
That's how that
Noted.
saying goes, right?
Mhm.
Uh huh. Okay.
Okay, so sex after spiritual awakening. How being in tune with your energy shifted your desires.
Yes, I like this one. Um, honestly, honestly, I'm scared. That's how it shifted my
What are you
desires.
so scared of? What? A hoe is so scared.
Well, because I feel like now I have such an understanding of just like, oh, she's excited.
Yeah, like what?
I feel like I have such an understanding of like your body is a temple. Like I know that
Mm.
that sounds so dumb coming from me. I know. Here come all the comments, but I just feel like I don't know. I feel like my energy is very like it comes out of me. It's radiant. It's what's the
It
words I'm looking for?
exudes.
Yeah, it
It
exudes. That's what I
exudes.
was gonna say. But yeah, when I'm like celibate or
That's crazy. That was the word I was going to use. I was literally going to say, I
team
was going to say,
celibate.
like, just how you were just saying, like, oh, I don't know how I could imagine being single after being a wife.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, like, I feel like the universe has led me into being celibate,
Mm-hmm.
which at first, I mean, not even at first, like, just recently, over the
Mm-hmm.
last few months, I've been like, wanting to bang my head on the wall because I'm like, I don't want this anymore. Like, just give me somebody,
I don't know
please.
where I thought she was going. I thought
But
she was. I
no,
want to
listen.
bang myself.
No, no. So then, so then
I mean,
now
both.
though, because over a few months, I've thought about it and I've processed all of this, like how I'm pretty much celibate.
Mm-hmm.
Since I've since I've
She
been
said pretty much. She's celibate.
yeah celibate since I have been separated. I've read a lot of books.
For context, can I say this? She has like less bodies than she has fingers on one hand. So like
No.
basically, girl,
No.
like basically.
So I'm thinking like,
I
okay, this is
agree.
good for me because it's forcing me to push forward with all the things like I've always just planned behind the scenes. You
Mm-hmm.
know how many things I've done. Like,
Absolutely.
I remember when I got my laptop 2 years ago, and you're like, wow, give a girl a laptop and see all the things she can do. And
Yeah.
over the course of the last 2 years, like, you've
She
seen
carries it with her everywhere. Like today, we needed her laptop. Impromptu. Didn't know we were going to need it. She had it on her.
I had it.
If you give a girl a laptop.
Yeah, that's going to be another book.
She'll make shirts. She'll make books. She'll make, you name it. Like programs. She'll make, what are those things called? Pamphlets. Like, give a girl a laptop. Exactly. A book? Oh.
I sure will.
It's me like fidgeting with my water. Like, why do I? It's an oral fixation.
You need gum?
All I'm saying is my mouth needs to be doing something.
All right. Next question then. Next question. That's a perfect opportunity
my
for
turn?
the next question.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
How being disconnected from your body can show up in the bedroom. Any feedback for you? From you?
Okay, so yeah. One of the things that I struggled with, I still really struggle with it. Like, you know, when your parents say that one thing to you and you can just never really grow out of it.
Yeah, like when my brother called me potato nose.
Yeah, precisely like that. So my mom implied to me that you can't be pretty and smart.
Yeah, you did talk about that a lot.
Yeah, and so I really pride myself on trying to be pretty and trying to stay smart. Mm-hmm. But I didn't realize that was a big focus of mine. And because when I was 18 and I started to meet your brother, I was really focused on my looks because my mom was just really adamant on I was smart. I was very smart, but my mom very much expressed that I was not the pretty one. And which is crazy. Right. Which is crazy, right? So by the time I was 18 and I was on my own and I was exploring my own identity and I found this guy and he thinks I'm pretty and I'm learning that I'm pretty. I really just went off of a relationship. You could say based off of looks because okay, so
what?
Get at, right? Is
you
right
was gonna say he was fine?
All right, so I was 2% of my school was my type. So,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a lot of options.
That school was my type, basically.
Right, exactly.
That school was 98% my type.
But
that's why I got homeschooled after 3 months.
Precisely. Facts. So I was okay, I think smart guys turn me on. I think smart guys are really hot. And he was smart and not super ugly. And so, lo and behold, that's what we got. But now that I've grown, I've realized intellect is so much more important to me
than attractiveness. And it also can gauge attractiveness. Does
absolutely.
It not? Absolutely. The second you find out someone is dumb, when they open their mouth, you're
right. Or if they can't continue a conversation, or if they want to start a conversation and then they actually don't know as much about it as as much as you do. It's fine if you don't, but also mansplaining.
For sure. But then vice versa, when someone opens their mouth and they're not even necessarily super attractive and they talk and they're intellectual.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Now you're super attractive.
Right.
Now you're the finest man I've ever met in my life.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel I've changed in that aspect. So now I can't lay down with you if we don't vibe intellectually.
Real.
I'm a very big conspiracy theorist.
There's a word, sapiosexual. I think that's what it is. People who
You're right. I think, I think you've told me.
Mental stimulation, is the only way to really get
I'll get super icked out. Remember, you've even told me, you're because, remember, guys, a couple months ago, I was looking, and she was oh, no, don't go on any dating apps. Don't go on a dating app. They're going to ick you out. And I was I don't care. I just need to get the job done. Mm-hmm. And she was think about it, though. As soon as you have them come over or you go out and eat with them, they're going to say something. 10 times out of 10, they're going to say something and it's going to ick me out and I'm not going to want to lay down with them. And I'm wow, of course, you're on point with that. Yeah. So I think that's been a big shift too. And now
and then I told her, there's a lot of different sex toys. We can get crafty. They have tentacles. They've got, you name it.
Who would? All right. Also, side note, with this housewife over here, my man thought that he was so great and great, that I didn't need anything. So my whole life, I've never had any toys to play with, right? So now I'm getting out of my relationship, and my best bit of advice is to go to my hoe of a sister.
Yeah. So then I'm so like,
She's like, buy a tentacle.
yeah, full
It'll
end of
flop.
spectrum opposite. Yeah.
And
I'm like, well, there's
terrified.
this one. It's bigger than my head.
Literally pulls it out. Like,
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay, let's reel it back in a little. Because we're talking about dragon dildos and tentacle dildos, and we're supposed to be talking about being disconnected from your body. But I guess that probably made you feel a little disconnected from your body when I offered those to you. I wasn't offering mine. I was just...
Yeah, no, never
Okay,
offered hers.
my turn. How being disconnected... What was the question? Oh, from your body shows up in the bedroom. Obviously, yeah, very different for us both. I don't know how to answer this question. I guess I'm being honest. We're being honest.
Yeah.
That's the point of this. Okay. I think for a majority of my time in the sex work industry, that was like how it made sense to me. I could only be disconnected from my body.
Right.
So I would like dissociate my way through my scenes. So
But
I
you wouldn't
think
do it like under the influence or anything like
no,
that.
yeah,
In order to dissociate.
no, and I think you were mentioning that because specifically how I like to like pride myself on that. The fact that I did all of my sex work sober, consensually, like with myself consensually. Yeah.
In that moment.
But I think that that's how like being disconnected showed up for me. Like in my body, I would dissociate. So like during sex, I think that if I'm disconnected, that's how it shows up. Like I'm dissociating through sex.
Do you think that it affected your performance if you were disconnected?
I want to say yes, but like looking back, no. Like a lot of people think those are some of my greatest films to this day, and I'm always like, oh wow, like do you see it on my face? Like granted, there is some that were beyond too triggering to even like see the day of light that I've panic attacked through. But yeah, I think typically the normal amount of dissociation that I would experience was just enough to get me through the moment.
So another question, just random.
Mm-hmm.
Now also that you've had relations where you are fully invested and connected in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not asking like if you feel like you perform better because you're a performer when you're disconnected, but do you think that the man would be able to tell the difference whenever you're disconnected and like you personally versus every other woman? You think you can be generalized with other women in that way?
Like I'm not sure if other people experience necessarily that, because if it's like triggering and like this is a result of like my line of work and trauma or whatever the situation is, like why I'm able to like dissociate like that. But I do think that like my partner, if they know me well enough, is able to tell. In my most recent relationship, that was definitely
because my most recent relationship, he could not tell when I was disconnected. So
I think I just would have preferred it to be a more safer environment. When he noticed I was disconnected, he took it very personally, and it wasn't anything about him.
Right.
It was just about me, and I couldn't like perform how I wanted to because of the disconnection.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, moving right along. Some of these questions are so heavy. It's so hard to just be like, anyways. But okay, your turn. Sex after childbirth.
Okay, so honestly, I feel like I'm very blessed with like even though I went through a lot of like traumatizing experiences, I still feel like
pertaining to childbirth.
Yeah, pertaining to childbirth, and sex after childbirth, and yeah, just raising all my kids. I still feel like I'm pretty blessed overall. I just have a very healthy body, very strong body. So I bounced back. Well, it was hard for me to bounce back too.
Were you like scared? I feel like I would be scared. Like did you wait? Like don't the doctors say like wait a certain amount of time to not have sex?
Yeah, so they say to wait like 6 weeks after you have a baby.
After you have sex.
To not have sex a baby. Because you're supposed to like be more likely to fertile. Yeah. More fertile. Good word. And I still waited the 6 weeks, but I still ended up getting pregnant within like 3 months back to back to back.
Shocker.
Which is like really interesting because it kind of also leads into the next one where it talks about like real talk about libido, body image.
That's what we're on now.
Yeah. So like it's interesting because whenever my relationship was ending, remember I was super disconnected into the bedroom, and then I was explaining it to him. I was like, we're just not growing in the same way. This isn't working. And then I felt it on his part, like where he was feeling disconnected. So I was like trying to pull it out of him. I was like, what's up? What's up? Like, what's going on? Like, now that you are feeling the same thing I'm feeling, like maybe we can figure out the right words and the ways to fix it. And he's like basically saying like there was no way to fix it because he didn't like the way that my stomach hung after having my third child. And I was just like really confused by that because I was basically starving myself after I had my kids.
Absolutely, you were.
And
your family was concerned for you.
Yeah. So like for him to point out like a weak spot while I was going through postpartum and things like that, like I had to get over and really love my body and do a lot of like uncomfortable things. And that affected my libido. So because I didn't like my body, I obviously wasn't interested in having sex with anybody. And I had to do like I literally would stand in the mirror naked and just rub that part of my stomach and just be like, it's fine. Like, this is you. You know, you were able to create 3 beautiful, healthy babies. Like,
I honestly hate that you had that experience because I think that pregnancy and motherhood is a beautiful thing, and the changing body and all of that is part of the experience.
And he never rubbed my belly the whole 3 times I was pregnant.
No, not even rubbed. Like, didn't even want to touch it.
Yeah. So like, but then also wanted to claim that he liked like thick women and would brag about like how big I was getting and things like that. But then when it came down to it, would talk about how big I was.
Yeah.
I gained so much weight. Like, I was almost 300 pounds when I was pregnant.
I mean, that's what having 3 children back to back to back, no breaks, will do to you for sure.
Yeah. So.
I feel like how you were talking about, like, what'd you just say?
The way that he didn't like my body after.
Before that. This is why part of us was like, let's have a podcast. And then the other part was like, we forget what we're saying too much. Like, we lose our train of thought. It was something that you were saying right before that, but I'm practicing like not cutting her off and paying attention. Yeah. Your sex drive, your libido, because how you value yourself. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, I definitely 1,000,000% think that since I've like gained a lot of self-worth and self-love, like my libido is so high whenever I love myself, because I'm like, girl, here's some hot shit right now. Like,
no, for sure.
Like, go get it.
Yeah, I was gonna definitely relate to that in just my normal, like, day-to-day mental battles I go through. I can definitely tell when my sex drive is higher, when I'm in a better place mentally, and regardless of if I'm giving it to anybody or not, it still exists. It's
there. It's there, guys.
It's there.
Celibate or not.
It comes and goes.
Celibate or not.
Okay, so I think our last little fun note to end on, honestly, here we are again. We're never prepared enough. We want to have fun at the end of the episode, and then here we go. Ideally, we wanted to share the weirdest thing we cried about. Weirdest? Could I even tell you? I've cried about probably everything. Like, you name it. I cried about, one time my cat, he got stuck behind a dryer. What is that? The water heater.
Yeah.
Lost my mind. Lost my marbles. Maybe that sounded reasonable. I cried last Love Island.
Yeah.
I cried Love Island when Amaya won.
That's what I was going to say.
Sobbed.
Like, we just probably
sobbed. But to me, that's normal.
Yeah.
I think maybe kind of weird, cried watching Botched. Maybe that's not the typical crying show. I was so happy for her, though. She got her confidence back.
So you see, like, remember how earlier you were like, oh, she never cries, about me?
She only cries watching TV shows.
Well, yeah.
American Idol. Go ahead, tell them.
Oh, yeah. American Idol.
That's the weirdest thing.
Actually, time. I swear.
Because I will cry. I will cry for anything. Let me not shake my water in the mic. I will cry for anything. But I will sit with her and I'll watch it. I cannot cry. I cannot cry watching American Idol. What are we crying for? I'm pretty sure, who was it? Who was the guest star? It was like Katy Perry or something. No, who won? And she came back.
Carrie Underwood.
Carrie
She's the
Underwood.
judge.
Bro, Carrie Underwood came and was like singing to like a group of 200 kids, and she was losing it. I was like, why are we crying about Carrie Underwood? Like, she has a great life. Like, I don't even.
Circle moment.
I didn't know that. Anyways, things about American Idol.
Right.
Okay, so that wraps it up. I feel like a question for you guys. I want to know what you cried about. Do tell your weirdest crying moment. And yes, we're going to be judgmental to you too.
Yep.
Because you wanted to judge us.
Yep.
About Amaya.
Yep.
Oh, I cried when
or American Idol.
I was going to say I cried when Ace and Shelly went home, but that was a lie. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Love you guys.